it's 2 p.m. It's my video shooting time or it's my shoot time. Why did I tell you this? I told you this to let you know the importance of routine. It's the routine that I follow. I need to plan my day about all the activities that I need to complete during the day, right? In our last video, we discussed about the importance or how to create a routine for your child. So in this video, we will be carrying it forward. In case you have missed our first video, please go back and check that out so that understanding this video becomes easy for you. We discussed almost 6 points as in how to create a routine for your child and its importance. So the 7th point is be flexible. See, knowing a routine, following a routine, creating a routine, everything is fine. But you need to be flexible. You have to make sure that you can, you cannot be rigid with everything with your child. Now that doesn't mean that you will give in to their demands or give in to the reasons which they give you for not sticking by the routine. But there can be an exceptional day like a day of a birthday party. There can be an exceptional day when the child is sick. There can be an exceptional day if we have guests at the home. So being flexible is also very, very important when you are creating a routine for your child. Next point is be patient. See, everything cannot be changed in a day. You cannot mold a child into the routine that you want just in a day. You need to have patience. You need to teach them the importance. You need to show them that how easily they can perform their activities when they are under like a routine. They are following the rules. They are studying on time. They are playing on time. They are reading. So how they can accomplish each task which was assigned to them. The next point is reviewing and adjusting. Sometimes plan A doesn't work. So we can plan, review and adjust. So if we made a routine and we think that this will go on and on. There can be changes in the time of the school. There can be changes in the time of the activities that they go to learn. So every time there is a change, the entire routine needs to be reviewed and readjusted so that the child can easily follow it up, right? And here you have to play a bigger role. A child will not understand its importance, or maybe a child will not understand as in how to review and adjust the timings accordingly. And the last point is very important, which is appreciate them. See, appreciation is loved by all, whether the person is of 6 years of age or maybe 60. So when you make a routine for your child and your child performs it diligently, understands what you are expecting, does it will be very, very nice if you appreciate them. So if you keep on appreciating them for the good things they are doing or achieving the tick marks of the routine that you made for them, it will not only bring a sense of happiness but an urge to complete those routine on time. So we discussed about 10 points which will help you to create a routine for your child. Now we will be discussing, I also told you in our last video that we will be discussing about a format, or maybe we will make a sample routine which will help you to understand how it can be done. In the board I have written about a boy or a girl who is 8 years old and goes to school, let's say at 7:30 a.m. and returns by 2:30 p.m. So it is important that we start the day on a happy note. So what I mean is the mornings need to be happy, right? It is the beginning of the day. So if you give a good start to it, the day will be beautiful. It is said, right? Morning shows the day. So to have a nice, smooth morning, that is the aim. So in that case, we have to see what will be our morning routine, right? But before that, can we identify the areas that we need to remember? So 1 will be the start school. 2 will be your self-studying, right? Next, playtime. Next, learning time. Next, if there is any tutor or something that you go to or something like that, then is your extracurricular activities or any physical sport that you are playing. So these are the areas basically that we will be looking for. So when we plan the day, mornings are usually for school. So if the school bus, or maybe you leave your house at 7:30 a.m., 6 a.m. is the right time or good time to wake up. Or maybe 6:30 is the good time to wake up, depending when did you sleep last night. Because I believe sleep is one of the most important aspect of a growing child. It's for everybody, but for a child it is of utmost importance. Okay, so if the child, let's say, wakes up at 6:30, the work starts. It will take 45 minutes. So the child has to know that the child has to wake up, take 2 minutes, nice cuddles, go to the washroom, brush teeth, finish off the toilet work, have a good bath, come out, follow a simple ritual which is in your house. If there are elders, you can start your day by greeting them, or maybe paying your respect, saying pranam to them, or whatever. If there is a small mandir in your house and you believe in the power or the magic of God, their existence, they can always go say a small prayer. You can start with a Gayatri mantra or whatever beliefs you have, right? You can start the day, have your breakfast, and by 7:30 you're off to school. Now suppose you come back by 2:30. There can be two things. Either your child sleeps in the afternoon, or the child does not sleep in the afternoon. So let's say if the child sleeps, okay, so if he comes back by 2:30, after coming also the same routine if the child does not sleep, okay. Now 2:30 p.m. the child comes back. Same thing, the child has to know where he needs to keep the bag. Yes, you need to give them breather. आके ही आप शुरू नहीं हो सकते, अरे बैग रख दो, बॉटल रख दो. No, they can come, they can sit for 2 minutes, give them that quiet time of 5 minutes or maybe 10, then keeping their bag in their place, keeping their shoes in the rack, giving the uniform for wash, or if they are repeating it, wherever is the place they need to keep it, right? And then going straight to the washroom, washing hands, washing the feet, getting freshen up and wearing the dress, whatever. By 3:15 the child should sit down for their lunch. Lunch has to be a nutritious lunch, and after lunch, if the child starts, let's say, by 3:15, child needs to finish. It is usually said that we need to finish off our lunch by 20 to 25 minutes. This is the habit you really need to grow in them from beginning. So if the child finishes by, let's say, 3:45, they can, if the child sleeps, you can give them a nap time and they can relax till 5 o'clock. Now in case the child does not sleep, 3:45 to 5 can be a me time for them, where they can watch a TV. They can watch TV, they can watch some programs. Of course, you decide what they would be watching. It is very, very important, right? So this will be me time, screen time, whatever. Now the child who does not sleep had some good screen time. Now the child can, let's say, 5 to 6 can finish the school homework or the work that they have received from their tutor. They can do that, right? Now 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 can be playtime, and from 7, if the tutor comes, can be their time. Now in case the tutor is not coming, 6 to 7 can be the playtime, coming back, relaxing, and from 7:30 to 9 can be the self-study time. 9 o'clock, it's family time, sitting with family and having some good conversation, discussing about how the day went. By 9:45, dinner is done, everything is done. They can, you can inculcate the habit of reading while going off to sleep. 10 minutes of good reading. You need to assist your child in that if he or she falls in that age. good reading, so that the mind relaxes, the mind focuses. No screen time before going off to bed. This is what you need to teach them. And then by 10 to 10:15, they can fall asleep. Now the child who was, let's say, sleeping. So 5 o'clock and this child, let's say, goes to a tutor. So he wakes up, does his homework till 6 o'clock. 6 to 7 went to play. Now suppose the teacher or the tutor comes at 5. So 5 o'clock he or she can go to the tutor, study, come back at 7. 7 to 8 can be some good play time. Coming back 8:30 to 9:30 can be reading or studying or homework or self-learning or self-studying. 9:30 to 10:30 can be good with family, like 9:30 to 10:15 with family, having dinner, and by 10:15 going to bed, reading few pages, and by 10:45 to 10:15 to 10:45 the child can fall asleep, right? Because he already had a nap of 1 hour, we can extend the timing this side. Now weekends can be different, so you need to schedule or assess your child's need based on daily, weekly and monthly. Now weekly can be plan your child's schedule in a way that they can have extracurricular activities over the weekend. Now, if the tutor comes over the weekend, you can plan or schedule the activities during the week. But remember, you do not overschedule the activities. Once a week is good enough is what I believe. Okay, coming to weekly, Saturday, Sunday can be a good time to revise whatever was taught in the school, learning whatever was done. Now when you break these into weekly goals, it doesn't suddenly become a lot of pressure during exams or during unit tests. Now Saturday and Sunday can be planned in a different way. Let's say after waking up, a morning walk with dad, or maybe a swim with mother, or maybe a physical activity that the child wants to do. After that, it can, you can plan it for reading, learning, more of a play time, taking them to parks, doing an outdoor activity. So weekly routine can be planned in that way. Now for extracurricular, if the child likes to dance, maybe sing, maybe play a musical instrument, please keep that during the weekends also, because along with study, this will help them to relax. Okay. Now we can have some monthly activities. Now monthly activities, as in monthly activities, you can ask their help, or maybe make them your assistant and teach them how to clean their wardrobe, or maybe how to arrange their bookshelf, or maybe take some help in the kitchen. If your kids are growing up, please help them learn the life skills. Maybe take them to the market to teach them how to buy vegetables. Maybe take them to a bank to see how the transactions are made. Now you would tell me, ma'am, bank is, such delicate things. Please remember, trigonometry rules will not help them when they grow up. But knowing these debit, credit, money transactions will really help them. So you need to know what your child needs and plan things accordingly. So we discussed about like an 8-year-old child. See, I'm just giving you a sample. The magic is within you. The magic to create a routine is within you, because you understand and you know how your house runs or functions. Which activities your child is, interested in. My only objective in telling this or maybe showing this is to make you, feel, or make you to make a routine for your child, so that will create awareness and a responsible human in future. Let us take one more example about a young child who is, let's say, a 4-year-old or maybe a 5-year-old kid. So for a 4-year-old kid, this is the age where you are laying the foundation. So he or she is in the age where he or she has started communicating, telling you, you're able to understand slowly the areas of interest. So yes, having a good, nice, smooth morning routine is very important. Teaching them the importance of hygiene is very important. It is very important that they understand that they need to brush, finish off their toilet tasks, have a bath before they leave the house. And make sure that they eat something and leave the house. It is always said, never leave your house empty stomach. So after they leave for work, school, that's their work, right? So after they leave for school, they can come back, have a good nap, some nice lunch. Evenings, make sure you take them to parks or outdoor activity. Make sure there is like a reading time, which is a sign, which is just reading time. You, the child and the book, and there is nobody who disturbs. The child has to get the rhythm of the language. How much he or she understands is not that important, but understanding that reading a book is as natural and as important as brushing teeth in the morning, right? Now, along with that, if there are certain activities the child wants to do, this is the age where, they are growing and that they are understanding the importance of discipline. So also making them understand that, okay, this is the reading time, okay, this is the dinner time, okay, this is the sleeping time. So you need to slowly make them aware about what things they need to do. It is very important that you have a bedtime routine with them, where they get up, they freshen up, they get into their night pajamas, have a nice small reading or a fun activity with parents, spending quality time with dad and mom. Along with that, a small prayer would also help, and then the child can fall asleep. Now for weekends also, you can plan it in a way that the child can fruitfully spend his or her time, right? So they can understand something about it. So yes, this was all about the importance of routine and how do you create a routine for your child. Let me tell you, this will be the best thing you will do for your child, because they will thank you when when they grow up, because this will bring a sense of discipline, a feeling of time management, and above all, prioritizing their work. So yes, let me know what kind of routine do you follow for your child. Maybe if we discuss that, it can help other children as well. Till then, take care and stay tuned.